Okay, so to sum, you get an array of numbers and a target, and you return the indices of the two numbers that add up to the target. So we're doing basic addition. We are looking for a sum. So target should really be called the sum. And so that's just me in a perfect world. So already you should be thinking about if only you had some sort of special kind of array that instead of storing one thing per element, it stores two things per element. What if we had a special type of array that did something like that? Well, we do, and it's called an object. There's different types of objects. In this case, I'm going to use a map. Okay. And so a map is like an array, but it stores two things, a key value pair for each element. Okay. And so now we want to iterate through the numbers. So that's simple. This is just like you've always done before. And we're going to have a decision. Okay, so the thing that we want to do, so inside the if statement, this is the thing we're going to do if on a condition that we specify. And then the thing we do regardless. The thing we do regardless is add the numbers to the post office. Basically, we're going to add our mail to the post office. So I'll write it up here, but for maps, you have stuff like .clear, delete number, get that number. We can check if it has that number. We can check it. We can add a number, and we can check the size. So in this case, what do we want to do? We want to set the number. So we say the name of our object, and we set, and we're passing in two numbers. We're passing in the value at that index in the iteration, which is going to be the name of the body that contains the elements, which is the array name, and then in square brackets, the location, the index. And then we're going to store the number, but we're also going to store the index, because this question asks us to return the index of the numbers that add up to the sum, aka the target. And therefore, the if statement, we are going to check if the post office has our mail. So, post office, do you have my mail? And if you do, please return. And we're going to return a key. We're going to return two indices. So define the value in a key value pair, we pass in the key. This is the key. Okay, get key, and it's going to return the value. And we want to return two things, so we're going to do it in square brackets like this. Nice and neat. Post office dot get the value at that key, which is the mail. Well, for now, I'll type in key. We haven't defined what mail is yet. And so now this line returns the indices of the two numbers that sum up to the target. Stores the number itself and its index. Here we're checking if is the target number in the map object yet. Okay, so that's basically what we're doing. And I think the very fundamental, most important thing is how do we find the target? So if 1 plus 1 equals 2, but in this case we are given 2. We are not given one of the numbers. How do I do a capital A? Come on. Okay. Oh, I got cap locks on. Okay, so 1 plus A equals 2. And so in this case, that is what we're dealing with here. Okay, so we can say that the mail, our mail, how would we find the number we're looking for? So first off, the first number is going to be nums I, right? So the number we're currently looking at plus A equals 2, which is the target. And so now we need to know what is A. Well, you can rewrite this to say A equals 2 minus nums I. Okay. And so in our case, we're going to say, oh, yes, the mail is equal to the target number, the sum, minus nums I. Okay, and that's it. Oh yes, we cannot forget to get the mail. So please return the mail is the number that when added to the current number we're looking at results in the target. And so we want to get the index because we're going to return the indices of the two numbers. Yep. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Thank you everyone who's been supporting me on my journey. I really appreciate everyone who's left comments. I appreciate your support and advice. I think it's great to slowly kind of have a community form. Anyway, we're all in this together. I know a lot of people are struggling with LeetCode out there like me, and I'm here struggling with you, so you're not alone. I hope everyone finds the job they're looking for. And that's it for me. See ya.